Ever wondered how to maintain your morale in the face of adversity? It's no secret that high morale is a key ingredient for personal growth and success. But how do we keep our spirits high when life throws us curveballs? One answer lies in the ancient philosophy of Stoicism. Stoicism, with its roots in ancient Greece and Rome, teaches us to maintain a level head, irrespective of the circumstances we find ourselves in. It's a philosophy that emphasizes the importance of inner tranquility, resilience, and virtue above all else, providing us with a robust framework to boost our morale. Stoicism encourages us to accept what we cannot change, focus on what we can, and differentiate between the two. By doing so, it equips us with the necessary tools to navigate life's ups and downs, boosting our morale in the process. The Stoic philosophy holds valuable lessons that can help us boost our morale. Let's dive into these lessons. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, it's a way of life. It offers a set of exercises that can help us navigate through life's challenges. Envisioning Stoicism as a gym for the mind, Stoic exercises are the workout routines that strengthen our emotional resilience and mental fortitude. Like a physical exercise regimen, these exercises require regular practice, dedication, and patience. But the rewards, a calm mind, a resilient spirit, and a contented life, are well worth the effort. To understand Stoic exercises, we first need to understand the core principles of Stoicism. At its heart, Stoicism is about accepting the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. It's about understanding what we can and cannot control, and focusing our energy on the former. It's about learning to remain calm and composed, even when life throws us curveballs. Now, Stoic exercises are practical applications of these principles. They are designed to help us put the theory into practice, to help us live according to these principles in our daily lives. They help us train our minds to respond, not react, to external events. They help us cultivate an inner peace that is independent of external circumstances. For example, one Stoic exercise involves visualizing negative events before they happen, to prepare ourselves for any possible outcome. Another exercise requires us to periodically abstain from certain pleasures, to remind ourselves that happiness does not depend on external things. Yet another exercise involves viewing events from a third-person perspective, to gain a more objective understanding of our experiences. These exercises are not meant to be easy. They challenge us, they push us out of our comfort zones, but they also empower us. They help us realize that we are not at the mercy of external events, that we have the power to choose our responses. And the best part, these exercises can be incorporated into our daily lives. They don't require any special equipment or a specific setting. All they require is an open mind, a willing spirit, and a commitment to personal growth. Now let's explore these Stoic exercises in detail. The first Stoic exercise is negative visualization. Now don't let the name scare you off. This isn't about doom and gloom, but rather about fostering gratitude and resilience. In essence, negative visualization involves imagining the worst-case scenario. But why, you may ask? Well, by visualizing our fears, we bring them into the light, stripping them of their power over us. We prepare ourselves for adversity, making it less daunting when or if it does arrive. Moreover, by contemplating the loss of what we hold dear, we grow to appreciate these things even more. Whether it's our health, our loved ones, or even our morning cup of coffee, visualizing their absence makes their presence all the more precious. Imagine then, how this exercise can transform our everyday lives. By regularly practicing negative visualization, we foster an ongoing sense of gratitude and readiness. Negative visualization teaches us to be grateful and prepared, boosting our morale in the process. The second Stoic exercise is the dichotomy of control. This is a fundamental principle in Stoicism that encourages us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. It's about understanding that certain things like the weather, the past, or other people's thoughts and actions are beyond our control. On the other hand, our actions, our reactions, and our attitudes are within our control. By making this distinction, we can focus our energy and efforts on the things we can actually influence. Imagine the serenity that comes from not worrying about things beyond your grasp. It's like shedding a heavy burden you've been carrying around. This simple yet profound shift in perspective can help reduce stress and anxiety. It allows us to let go of futile struggles and concentrate on meaningful actions. By focusing on what we can control, we boost our morale and reduce unnecessary stress. Embrace the dichotomy of control and you'll find a path towards a more peaceful and contented life. The third Stoic exercise is self-denial. Now, what does this mean? It's all about stepping outside of our comfort zones, voluntarily exposing ourselves to discomfort. It's not about punishing ourselves, rather, it's a way to test our boundaries and learn that we can thrive even without certain comforts. Imagine forgoing your morning coffee, or choosing to walk instead of driving. These small discomforts, when faced willingly, can help us become more resilient. They teach us that we are not defined by our comforts, but by how we respond when those comforts are stripped away. Self-denial also helps us face adversity with less fear. By regularly choosing discomfort, we gain a sense of familiarity with it. We learn that it is not as terrifying as we once thought. This exercise is not about deprivation, but liberation. It frees us from the fear of loss and discomfort, and in doing so, empowers us. Self-denial builds resilience and boosts our morale, preparing us for any challenges that come our way. The fourth Stoic exercise is objective representation. This practice involves seeing things as they truly are, without the cloud of emotional bias. Imagine stripping away all the labels, judgments, and assumptions we often attach to situations. What are we left with? The raw, unfiltered reality. Objective representation encourages us to detach from our emotional responses and view situations from a rational perspective. This doesn't mean we ignore our feelings. Rather, we acknowledge them, but don't let them dictate our actions or decisions. By adopting this approach, we can respond more effectively to situations. We're not swayed by emotional turbulence or trapped in a spiral of overthinking. Instead, we're able to make grounded, rational decisions. This practice can be a powerful tool for boosting morale. As we reduce the emotional distress often caused by misconceptions or misunderstandings, we foster a sense of calm and resilience. Objective representation promotes rational thinking and boosts our morale by reducing emotional distress. So, we've explored 4 powerful Stoic exercises. Let's take a moment to recap and highlight the key points of each one, along with how they can help boost morale. First up, we dove into the practice of negative visualization. This exercise encourages us to imagine the worst-case scenarios in our lives. It may sound grim, but the purpose is not to induce fear or anxiety. Instead, by visualizing these scenarios, we equip ourselves to handle adversity. It allows us to appreciate what we currently have and prepares us for potential losses, ultimately enhancing our morale and resilience. Next, we explored the dichotomy of control. This Stoic principle teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we can't. By focusing our energy on the things within our control, like our reactions and attitudes, we reduce unnecessary stress and anxiety. This exercise enables us to navigate life with a sense of calm and purpose. Then, we discuss the practice of self-denial. This exercise involves intentionally depriving ourselves of certain comforts from time to time. The goal is not to punish ourselves, but rather to build resilience and appreciate the luxuries we often take for granted. By doing this, we cultivate a sense of contentment and boost our morale through gratitude. Lastly, we examine the concept of objective representation. This exercise encourages us to see things as they truly are, without the influence of our personal biases or emotions. By seeing things objectively, we can make more rational decisions and avoid unnecessary distress. This leads to a more peaceful and balanced life. And there you have it. 4 powerful Stoic exercises that, when practiced regularly, can significantly boost our morale. These exercises can help us navigate through life's ups and downs with grace, resilience, and a positive attitude. By incorporating these Stoic exercises into our daily lives, we can boost our morale and navigate through life's challenges with grace and resilience.